So in a few clips ahead, I'm going to explain why I used that hand position and why the cross ashi entry worked well with him pressuring in, and how to do the cloverleaf submission. I tried to do the reverse figure four ankle lock, another common submission from cross ashi, but there wasn't enough pressure, so I just kept the double trouble and used it for another submission. I really needed this because I was down in points, obviously. The guy was a bit bigger, hard to pass guard, and I was able to get the last second submission there.
Let me explain. We're here, we're gonna underscoop his leg, but when we do it, we're gonna go as far down the lever as we possibly can, just like so, and make sure our elbow goes to the end of the lever. My right arm is gonna lock up, just like this, and we're gonna start tilting towards the given side. From here, my arms aren't doing very much. For me to actually get finished from here, I touch my foot to my other foot, and I start hitting an extension. We have a truly, truly strong finish. The extension of my legs is what gets me the finish on my opponent. We make sure that when we do this, we go at the end of the lever as far as we possibly can, and we tuck it on the side of our head. So we're here, we lock through as deep as we can, and we tuck everything in tight, and we tilt towards the side for us to be able to use our legs. As he goes up out of this position, he'll tell you it's extremely difficult. My foot stomps on my right foot, and we get a truly devastating submission. From right here, face towards me.
When our opponent locks in place, you have two good choices with your kipping escapes. You can go here, two hands on the hips. When you connect to the hips, use the heel of your hand. Don't push with your fingers. Use the heel of your hand, and your fingers point outwards. Don't have your fingers pointing up the body. If he pushes forward rapidly with the hips, it can accidentally wrist lock you. So have your fingers pointing outwards. Here and here. Rotate through. Once the heels of the hand go in here, use the hip bones, which naturally catch. So when he drives the hips forward, there's some good resistance. I want my elbows close to my body, and I want at least one of my elbows inside his knee. I don't want this. Here, my hands have inside position, but my elbows don't. Okay, this will not create good conditions for a kipping escape. I want inside position with the heels of my hands, so my hands are inside his hips, and at least one elbow inside his knee. Okay, so that's our beginning element. Rotate through. Second grip, also very good, is to use my whole forearm and go across and lock my hands like so, and place my elbow inside the knee. This is a very robust grip. It is physically stronger than this one, like so, and it's very good when you're going against opponents who are shorter or coming up high on your hips, like so. If your opponent is long and tall and further back down the hips, this one works very well. Okay, so it's either one or two. Those are the two best choices you have. As you get more advanced, you can play a one-handed kipping escape. So a Placido traps my arm on one side, I can hit a one-handed kipping escape. When you get really advanced, you can even hit a no-hands kipping escape. No hands at all, but that's for further down the line. Okay, absolutely easy. And you penetrate so easily through that you find yourself in these beautiful rushing runnings. And from situations like this, as he comes into waters, again, it's just not that difficult for us to start going around the corner. You get into very good attacking positions. Okay, so once again.